let us go into this summer and this fall fighting every single day to make sure the word gets out. We have great leadership in New Jersey. We have great leadership in Essex County. And we must continue to be change agents and to continue to exalt the best of who we are.
Government has a role, and it's to protect the most vulnerable. This governor, dealing with the shortfalls we're dealing with, everyone says you can't blame Bush. How can you not blame Bush? Barack Obama did not do this. George Bush did this. But you know something? John Corzine didn't walk away from his commitment. And we're going to have one hell of an election coming up. And it's going to be tough because people are angry. And it's up to us to do our job to ensure people understand that John Corzine could have walked away from here. He could have walked away from the most vulnerable, but he didn't. He stood tall, he stood strong, and we're going to pass a budget that looks after the most vulnerable. So I want to thank our governor, and I think we all need to understand this. We are one state, and as one state, we have to do our very best to re-elect a man that has stood up for everyone.
He's made the tough decisions. He's had the tough talks. And when you're there, the buck stops there, and he stood up, and he's a leader. And believe me, he works day and night, tirelessly, on behalf of us as Democrats, and more important, for the people of this state. We need here in Essex County to show all the people in this state, come elect tonight, that we delivered for the right person, for the right man, for the right reasons, and that's John Corzine this November.
In the midst of an economic tsunami, there has been one individual who has stood up. In the midst of this economic crisis, he has presented a budget that is $4 billion less than previous budgets. In the midst of this turmoil, he has stood up and said, I will make an investment in education. I will keep our seniors safe. I will put New Jersey's families and children first. And in the midst of this, he has stood with courage and said, the people of New Jersey have elected me to do by them, and I will continue to serve every day and through November when he seeks re-election and becomes yet again the greatest governor, our next governor, our current man, John Corzine.
We have one tough time right now in this great state. Heard it over and over tonight. We've been bushwhacked, if you haven't noticed. And $4.5 billion, not $4 billion, less than what we were able to spend last year. And that's really, really tough on a lot of people. But we, working together, have made sure we're going to spend more on educating our kids, more insuring our kids, more making sure we're building schools like Oliver Street School and the Ironbound and all over the state of New Jersey. 52 schools we're putting in place. We're building tunnels, rebuilding our highways and our bridges, and doing all kinds of things to make our economy better. And it's because we've had great, great leadership out of the Essex County delegation. We've had the support of people north and south. Steve Sweeney has been with me every time we've needed an important vote on any issue. Democrats stand together. Democrats don't talk, Democrats deliver, right? Democrats deliver. Just like Mayor Booker's delivering in Newark to reduce the crime and raise the quality of life, get jobs and make sure that that city, that great city, our first city, is moving forward. And I need 4 more years to make sure we keep New Jersey moving forward, and it'll only happen if you guys make it happen with me. You have to be my partner in this process. Essex County is where it does happen, and it is so important. Why would we want to turn the reins of this state government over to the people that have caused the problem? Why would we want to do that? You know, I was listening to a great speaker, the deputy mayor the other day, who said, words are good, but deeds are divine. You know, Democrats are divine because we are delivering on deeds for the people of the state of New Jersey. The toughest time in our history. We've lowered our foreclosure rates. They're half of what they are in the national average. We've made sure that we're putting people to work with new jobs in construction. We're doing the things that'll make a difference in people's lives. And we're not turning our back on our seniors, and we're not turning back on our kids. And we're doing everything we can with limited resources. And I'll tell you, we've got to continue to fight for that because our values are right. Our values are not about dividing urban from suburban, as the mayor said. It's not about picking winners and losers. It's about having everybody win. That's what America's about. That's what Barack Obama's about. That's what Democrats in Essex County are about. And I promise you, that's what John Corzine is about.